Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of FTB Sky's Expert. In today's episode, we are going to be working on a couple of interesting things. One is we're going to get this biodiesel setup more automatable / better, kind of how I originally planned to do from the get-go, but also we've had a pack update. And during that time, you can no longer produce biodiesel like this. You have to utilize the you have to use a fluid mixer. But to get vegetable oil now, also, instead of just pressing the seeds, you have to use this pneumatic processing plant, which we used last episode. I've done a little bit of prep work in between episodes to hopefully smooth this along, because I think just the setup of this is probably going to take me a while. But yeah, without further ado, let's just hop right into it and see what we can get done. So the first kind of thing that I wanted to work on, and that I've been collecting some of the materials for, is I want to make a flux compressor, right? This will use RF that we generate instead of stress units, which I think would be more sustainable for what we're doing. So yeah, I have everything else crafted up here. This is just electrum plates. These reinforced tubes are just plastic and pressure tubes in the pressure chamber, which you've already done. This high voltage cable is a little, it's a little bit more intensive, but it's pretty simple. It's just aluminum, steel, and this is why we also needed electrum from last episode as well to make this medium voltage wire. But yeah, so to craft up these electric motors, we're gonna need some capacitors. So we'll make 2 of them. I've made enough what's it called, I've made enough materials to craft 2 of these, so hopefully 2 will be decent to get started, because I also don't know. I just realized we need some zinc, so we'll go press this out real quick while we're talking. But I'm hoping I have the power to support 2 of them, to produce stress with them. When it comes down to it, I'd like to hopefully get a setup going where I can have the biodiesel being produced at a rate that keeps it self-sufficient to what we're trying to do, and always have biodiesel pumping into, say for instance, a power, so that way our pressure is never run out or anything like that. So I don't know, it's just one of those things where it's just going to take some testing and figuring some things out, but it shouldn't be too difficult. So we'll grab 2 of these, and then some brass sheets. I have 10 of them, but how many do we need for? We need 3 per. So 6 total, and then some of these iron rods. We can do that real quick, with just some basic iron. And we'll go down here to our rolling machine, and that's compressed iron. Don't do that. And we need to hop up here real quick and give you an andesite alloy, just like that. And while that's going, we'll load up this crafter that I've already prepared. So I think it's like this, your side like that, and then capacitor. And then we have, is it high voltage? Electric motor. Now we needed 3 of these, yeah. And then just the iron rod, which should be done now. Yeah, they are. So we'll come over here, plop you in there. And then the last thing we need to do is unhook our setup here, like we've been doing, and then turn you back on. And then you should craft up Now, we're going to need 2 of these. So I'll go ahead and craft up the way we need them. Actually, I'm going to need more brass sheets. Interesting. Put you there. Capacitor there. And then we just need 2 more brass sheets. So we'll run over here really quickly and get those. From some brass. We'll actually make a batch of like 8. Just so we have some extra lying around. But we'll just go ahead and grab 2 from here. All this goes so we can very quickly have you craft up. But yeah, that's our 2 electrical motors for our flux compressors. Turn you off, grab this brass out. We can also turn you off. And we'll plug you back up like that. And we got these now. Sweet. So now that we have these, we should honestly... Yeah, I don't think... So we can also produce stress units with these, which is pretty cool. But let's see now. Flux compressor. We just need the compressed iron gears, which I already made down here. I just left them. So we'll grab these out of our setup down here. Like so. And now we make 2 of these. Okay. Sweet. And I'm gonna want some wire. So with this setup here, I'm gonna really need to disassemble a lot of this because a lot of this is not useful anymore. I would still like to potentially store like the ethanol and the vegetable oil. I would still like to store them in some tanks, so maybe we could still work with that, but we basically have to reconfigure like this whole thing here. So actually let me get a chest for all this. Okay, folks, so we are back now. I just realized too that in part with this, I wanted to get the spore recreator that I previously was trying to attempt to get. Just so that way I could use this for our yeast setup. So let's look at this a little bit more in depth real quick. So for vegetable oil, we're going to need a thermo-pneumatic press, just getting pressure with some sort of crop. So I'm also thinking too, are we capable of making a cloche? A garden cloche, I think that's what it's called. Should be able to make everything here. We just need paper and copper. So we'll grab some copper out. Throw you in there, and then some paper. We have plenty of you as well. Yeah, some iridescent light bulbs. And then garden cloche. So we'll make one of these as well, right? And the reason I'm doing this is hopefully for, I think we might use potatoes for vegetable oil. Just because I think all the vegetables give the same amount Yeah, I don't think it's like different based on... Seeds do give more though, which is very interesting. So if I went with something like... Maybe I should go with wheat instead. Because if I had wheat growing, it would also have a chance to get seeds, which might be beneficial. If we just have seeds in here. Because it'll take the wheat and it'll take the vegetable, or the wheat seeds, so... Oh my... What the... What was that? Is that a new event? What was that? Oh my god, that scared me so bad. Okay, anyway, let's get back to what we were doing. Oh my god, that scared me so bad. So let's do something interesting here. I think this needs... I think the way we do this, if we try to set you up real quick, because we're going to need a bunch of machines over here. So that's how I placed it a second ago. Get out of here. What about like that? Yeah, but I think instead, I think I'm going to need it to be one block closer. Yeah, because I think this is where water comes in. So we'll get some of these. Your item. We do have fluid. One's already in our inventory. So this is getting water now. Okay. And then we're also going to need power going into the top. I know that. Like so. And then will you reach all the way over here? Yeah, you will. Okay. And you should now be getting power if we have some power. We're capable of getting that real quick. Let's get some biodiesel. Yeah, luckily before the update, I was doing what I normally do in between episodes and just making a ton of biodiesel just so we don't have to, you know, rely on anything. But I kind of went overboard here to be 100%. Oh, no, don't do that. I kind of went overboard this time around. I made like probably the most I've ever made. I literally sat here and was crafting biodiesel for like a super long time. But let's see now. You're getting power. So we'll put the wheat seed in there, right? And then you need some sort of I saw that there was a let's look in the garden cloche, yeah. So they have these lightly imbued magical soils, right? Which I think are pretty interesting to get. As far as that goes, like even this one, we'll just craft this base one. So for that, we're gonna need some Terra Frida or whatever, which hopefully shouldn't be too hard to get. I don't think it'll be Terra. We already have some actually, so we'll do that. And we just come over here and let's do something. I'd like to save you. So maybe send you in there. Actually, wait, we need to break this because it's just going to keep sending it. I really just need... I wonder if I could just make another elemental infuser. That might be easier. Okay. This is our secondary elemental infuser or element infuser, whatever you want to call it. And we'll now place you on there. And then you turn into the lightly imbued magical soil. So this should hopefully allow us to get our wheat going. for what we're doing here. Yeah. So, yeah, we can see it growing now. So hopefully that'll keep it growing and be producing us with the items that we need. All right, so if we look at vegetable oil, we will need... We just need the plant, so we could maybe put you here, right? Yeah, because this is already producing. I'm thinking we use an item transporter to go. Do we have to export from here? Yeah, so maybe we'll run you like this, and then go like that, and then set you to receive. Or will you not take items out of there? Does it have to be, is it this one? I always forget with these, immersive engineering, Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, this has no temperature requirement. So, I want to keep things like, necessarily like the ethanol and everything. So I know we'll need one of these for yeast production, right? I'm just gonna place this, so we'll have that going into that like that, and then maybe this down here, and then if we look at ethanol now, like so, we need this yeast culture and then ethanol, right? And then these have temperature requirements, so we need to keep that in mind. And the big thing with that will be also, I think the yeast culture has like an opposite temperature requirement. Yes, this one has a negative one, and it also needs water. So maybe we'll do, if this needs water, we'll put you there, right? So you can share off of the water from the aqueous accumulator, right? And then we also need probably one of these vortex tubes to pump cold into you. And we'll put a heat sink on there, right? So that way it's pulling off in the correct way. And I also want to go ahead and get some of the tubing real quick. The pressurized tube. I don't have a ton of this. I'm really out of glass. Oh wow. So smelt some of you up real quick. So now we're gonna craft up more of these pressure tubes. Probably shouldn't need more than that, but we'll just do this so that way we can get everything situated that we need. So we know this will need it, and something like that. Okay, and then back here we'll have our flux compressors. I'd actually like to place you where these are on the back, maybe. Okay. Something like this, perhaps. Not sure. Might have to do something like this. Yeah, because that conflicts. Honestly, we'll do something real quick. I have an idea. We'll grab our wire relay, because I know we have some extra. Then hammer, engineer's hammer, like so. And we'll actually come over here. I can get up there and place the wire correctly, like so. And then we'll connect you to there. And then you should be fine to go here, like so. Now you are producing pressure. I'm not sure if these need... I know they need heat sinks, so requires or produces heat. Heat can be applied to placing blocks that generate heat mix. So we might need some of those coolers for this, because I know as the temperature increases, our pressure decreases, but okay, we have negative temps here, right? This will get to where we need it to be, hopefully. So this is working properly, right? And then if we put this in here, the spore recreator uses. It says fluid. I hope it doesn't need a fluid, because I did not look into that if it does. Hopefully not. But anyway, we'll try and hook you up. Can we go over top like that, maybe, or this one's pretty far. The top of this. Wonder. Will that fix our problem? If we fix the tank? Is it just hitting the tank now? Yeah. So we'll break our tank here, just for the time being, because we will want... Oh yeah, I also need to hook up you, so that way you can start making vegetable oil once you have the proper pressure. These things are working pretty well. How cool are you? Refill you real quick. Away. Producing energy while we're using it. And then I'll want, obviously, like I want... I wonder if I can make some mechanical piping from like mechanism or something. Is that something that's doable? Mechanical pipe. Oh yeah, we can do that. Basic mechanical pipe. I think it'll be good to do this also, because if we... I wonder what quest that would have been in. Maybe in Pipe Dreams? Yeah, basic mechanical pipe. Oh, it's the logistical one. Yeah, because I think without that I can't do what I need to do. So let me craft that up real quick. I think I just need a piece of gold wire. And I'll be right back once I get some logistical transporters. Those might help us as well with what we're trying to do. But yeah. Okay, folks. Just got the logistical transporter quest done. So that gives us our configurator. So that's very nice. It's time to see now if these will pump into these tanks or not. That's going to be the real question. I think they should. All things considered. Yeah, it does. So we'll store it in there with what we're doing here. Okay, and then you right here. Let's connect you up to there. Okay. So now you're getting energy. And then... so you appear to do need some type of liquid. Let me look into what that is. Okay, so I just found out this just needs water to function. So maybe what we will do here is do some sneaky underground piping here. Like so. Into this guy right here. Need to be able to get out of here. We'll do this like that and then jump out of there. And we will now fill these blocks back in where we destroyed them. Let me just switch this back to construction. And I need to set this output correctly. So let's do that real quick. So it's pulling water out. Okay. And now you should, recreate the spores. So that's nice. We could honestly... Oh, wow. Dimensional shard. We'll throw you in there. I'm thinking we get some basic... I think we use them transporters we just made. That's what I'm thinking. And just pump the mushrooms back in and out of it. That's what I'm thinking. So I'm going to use these instead. But essentially what I'm doing here is I'm going to want to pull you out like that. And then say you to insert like that. And then also grab some of these back. And then I'm hoping maybe this will like give it enough to where it pulls them out properly, maybe. Not positive on this. Because eventually this will fill up. Yeah, there we go. So hopefully this will just keep a constant stream of mushrooms going. This right here requires like not putting the heatsink on this. Keeps it... Honestly, I don't even think we need this right here. Because I think this will stay cold enough. I didn't realize that it was between just 60 degrees Celsius. So that's very achievable without the need of any additional things. But now we have the yeast culture going, right? Which means that the ethanol now needs to be produced. I'm pretty sure the way I was going to go about this was with sugar, because sugar gives 100 megabuckets. I think the only thing better would be these Mondo steens, which we might be able to do. I think we are. Like, I wonder, when you're running, are we losing power faster than we can make it? No, we are not. So we're self-sufficient for the time being. I wonder if getting another cloche would be a bad idea. It might be, it might not be. Because I'm pretty sure we get them from this guy. That's why I kind of set these up.
Huh?
Yeah. Mendosteen. If I give him 3 Invar coins. Let's try this real quick. Okay, folks. Got that second garden cloche. Need to grab this fruit real quick. The Mendosteen. Right here. One of them. Okay. And we'll set up this secondary cloche. Kind of thinking, because we have to think about this logically here. Let's do this. Okay, I have a better idea for this. If I can get over here successfully. Okay, connect you up. then I think we can break you. Yeah. Because we're gonna need this to come here like that. Right? We're also gonna need... I wonder if there'd be a way that I could close right there. Because that would be nice. Maybe we'll just run. Okay, yeah, we'll do that. We'll run this all the way over here like this. That way then we can get rid of all these things for right now at the time as it stands. Okay, and we'll place you off of that like there. Okay. So that way we can put one of you there and send you into there. So you're getting water. Okay. Mendostine, that. And then we'll set up a wire relay like so with our wire connected to you. So now you should be producing items. Correct? Yeah, eventually once this gets going. And we will use... Hopefully these will work now, this time. We'll logical transport you like that, and then set you to pull, you to push. Yeah. So we have Mendostines going in here. Right? And then here we will have the yeast coming out. Right? Yeast culture. Okay. And now this has a required temp of... It needs to be at least 30, but it doesn't need to be more than that. So, okay, folks. So I think what I need is this item right here, this regulator tube module. And to make one of these, we need a couple of things. Firstly, these safety tube modules, but those need pressure gauges. So I'll make 2 of those. And then we're just missing levers. Make 4 of them. And then 2 of those. And something like this, right? And hopefully now I can maybe have a setup where, let's say for instance, we have, let me place this block back. We have you here, right? And then turn you around. How does this work exactly? Is it just on already existing pressure tubes? Wait, what? Why are you doing this? Okay, like that. And then it's based off of the redstone it receives. So it says here, no signal equals 4.9 bar, full signal equals 0 bar. We'll have you here, something like this, and then we'll throw power of 1. So our threshold now is 4.6. Okay, you're at 60 now. Or like right in the sweet spot. Okay. So really quickly, let's build a tank for you. Like so. And I'll have ethanol pumping into you. right? Like so. Yeah, ethanol going into you now. So what's the problem here? Too much heat. You're picking back up now. So I probably need to regulate even more of this, which I'll probably need it at like a... Trying to think. This is really confusing my brain a little bit. Let's do this. Put you there. Soft temperature. Okay. Hopefully this will keep it from getting above 60. Yeah, it looks like it's stuck at 37. Or wait, it's slowly rising. Okay, hopefully this stays like how we need it to. And doesn't drop or fall based off of weird things now. But now we have yeast is still being produced nicely. This is still working well. You're making these perfectly well. Okay, now we have ethanol and we have our vegetable oil, right? Let me break these actually. So now all we need to do is get a mixer from Pneumaticraft, and then that'll turn it into our biodiesel. And we will now run you, because how much for biodiesel? Do you need a required, yeah, you need at least 2 bars. So we'll have, probably run some piping underneath, if I had to be honest with you. That'd probably be ideal. And then run you out into that tank. And I want you... I'm gonna need more of this stuff. Vegetable oil. Then we'll run you like so. Pull you out. And then hopefully once this reaches 2 bars, we'll have everything required for our biodiesel. And you are working. Just very slowly, like we'll just have enough to hold you over. Do the same thing over here real quick. Pump you directly in. And allow it to do what it needs to do. We should hopefully see some biodiesel get made here, folks. Yep. Biodiesel produced. So I think the last step here that I just want to do real quick to make sure that our power is just staying on and not running out is I want to run a pipe underneath of here. Okay. And with that, folks, we should have this now. Yep, being pumped full of biodiesel 24/7. And this should hopefully keep this whole system self-sustained and running. Just on forever. So, that'll be nice. I just realized I have to keep messing with you. Because you're not... This is the only part in our setup that's like being a little funky right here, but... I don't know. We'll figure it out in between episodes, but yeah, as for me, guys, that's probably where I'm gonna wrap up the episode. I've been going pretty long here on this recording session, so I hope you guys liked the video, enjoyed it. You know, if you did, like, comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and let me know what you guys might want to see in the next part. And yeah, guys, I'll see you later. Peace.